Alrighty. Alrighty, let's try to see if everything's kind of working. Copacetic here.
All right, Stephen, will there be a game 7 in between this game and the start of the Stanley Cup final? The building is alive, such a sharp contrast.
Holy crap, that's a lot of viewers right off the rip. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Maxim? What's going on, bud? Good to see you here. I've been kind of sick the past few days. Well, I mainly haven't streamed. I've been a little bit under the weather, starting to feel a little bit back like myself. I had to trim the beard. It was getting difficult to eat. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Let's see if this will actually do what I want it to do. I should mute this for a second. Or lower it, I should say. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, what's going on, Mio? Max says, Maxim wants to, I want Vegas to end this series. And Cowboy, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I've been just kind of dealing with some things, so just haven't been feeling too hot. But I'm trying to push through here. While they do this quick pregame, I was having some difficulties. It wouldn't let me get up early. Get on the. Here we go. Finally. Okay. All right, I'll go quick down because Jamie Benn's back in the lineup. For the forward group, we got Roope, Hintz centering Robertson and Pavelski. Second line, we got Johnston centering Seguin and Ben. Third line, we got Domi centering Delandria and Cavaranta. And then on the fourth line, Fosca centering Glendening and Marshman. The D pairing is Sutter and Heiskanen, Lindell and Hakanpää, Thomas Harley and Joe Hanley. Double H's, and in net, it's got to be Jake Oettinger. He looked way better the last couple games than he did earlier in the series. Check Vegas really quick. Eichel centering Barbashev and Marchessault. Stevenson centering Howden and Stone. Carlson centering Smith and Miro. And Wall centering Carrier and Colasar. Defensive pairings, Martinez with Pietrangelo. McNabb with Theodore. And Haig with White Cloud. One of the best bottom pairing D-men in the league. And Adin Hill's back in net. So we got ourselves a series now. Let me turn this up a bit. Switch it over to the ticker. If it lets me. Alright, let me share the screen. Alrighty. Alright. Well, Dallas gets the win here. Heiskanen will dump it in the offensive zone. Robertson in pursuit here. Pietrangelo back, and Vegas will flip it high up into the neutral zone. Sutter gathers it. Oh, good forecheck there. Colasar up there. Wall here in pursuit. Puts a body on Pavelski. Sutter up. Oh, Sutter sticks with it. Oh, Vegas. Vegas has some offensive. Good shot. Early shot there. Colasar. Good save there. Theodore shot on Oettinger, and another save off to the corner. Carrier. Heiskanen up. Robertson gathers it here. He'll dump it into the offensive zone. And no, that's not a penalty. He kind of sold that. That kind of sold that. McNabb up. Jack Eichel coming. Barbashev here. Throws it back to the point. Ooh. Good save there by Oettinger. Ooh, man. So Vegas is getting shots early. I think that's the smart thing to do. Oh, McNabb dogged that a bit. No icing. Eichel coming in. Good save there by Oettinger. Ottinger's getting tested early. Barbashev here. Kivaranta on the boards. Trying to gain the red. Soft dump in. No icing. Yeah, you really... Good back and forth here early. 18-15 into the first. White Cloud up. Stone. And good shot there by Stevenson on net. Oh, no, it wasn't Stevenson. Apologies. Oh! Max Domi. Drop pass. Dondre, man, with his two goals last game were huge. And he takes a shot on net. Big save there by Hill. Hanley and Harley are out there right now. Line change for Vegas. A little wide. Mario. Carlson will chip it back up to the neutral zone. Mario here. Riley Smith now in pursuit. Vegas will get it out. A little too hot for Martinez. Pietrangelo all the way around. Miro here to Carlson. Carlson loses it. That's unfortunate. Oh, that almost bounced right in. I think that went off the post. Hintz got a shot on net there, and I think that went off the bar. Vito will dump it in, and they'll be going for a line change. Oettinger catches it and drops it down to Lindell. Lindell over. Yeah, I mean, good back and forth, man. Good hockey thus far. Wall here in pursuit. Oh, in front. Empty net goal, essentially. Oettinger played that really bad. Carrier gets the first goal of the game. 1-0 Vegas. Does Twitch allow sport? No, unfortunately it doesn't. Oh, I apologize, guys. I'm just looking at these now. Hey, Peter. I've been kind of fighting sickness. I haven't been feeling too hot. Anu, what's up? Hey, it's good to see you back, bud. Peter wants Peter and Anu wants Stars to win. BTS, good to see you back. It's good to see everybody back, man. I appreciate everybody popping in. I apologize for not streaming. I have not felt well at all. I've just felt like off. Even with the videos, it's like my voice is in and out. But Vegas starts out strong. Marchessault in pursuit. Ooh, bad turnover there. Marceau backhand. Heiskanen will throw it up. Vegas keeps it in, but Sutter will go up. Sagan. Johnston in pursuit. Dallas definitely needs to get an answer quick. Marchessault, kind of a good shot, a little wide there. I mean, Andres made some nice saves early. I don't, wide open in front. Not completely on him. I thought he was sprawling a little bit too much there on that. Marchessault battling here in the corner, the offensive zone. Ooh, squirts out there. Martinez tries to center it, but Delandres is right there. And he'll lift it up. Stevenson throws it around. Excuse me. Stevenson, he's cutting. Great save there by Oettinger. Terrible defense by Dallas. They just stopped skating. What was that? Stevenson working the half wall. Throws it to Stone. Stone, Martinez. Pietrangelo all the way around. Howden, bumped by Domi. Stone over to Pietrangelo. Over to Stone. Stone backhand. Stone would have been better off just throwing that over to Howden. He had him wide open there. That's going to be icing. That would have been better if he just... I don't know why he should have passed that. That was bad. Let me actually do this so I can watch the chat and you guys. Let me do. Yeah, I know it is definitely lame. Yeah, it is kind of lame. I wish I could share it. It's just kind of sucks in that regard. Here, I'm just rearranging the screen so I can actually see the chat and the game at the same time. Theodore here. McNabb holding it. Throws it toward the net. Block shot there. They got to get it out or get a whistle here. Doubt they look gassed. Well, they do. Good save there by Oettinger. A terrible turnover by Fosker there. You got to get it out. McNabb sauces it over. Good pass there to Riley Smith. That was a great pass. Good saucer on the backhand. Smith, Lone Ranger here. Wall here. Colasar throws it back to the point. A little too hot there for Haig, excuse me. White Cloud will gather it. 13-25 now in the first period. Vegas has definitely been the sharper team.
He felt like they could be the team that had 3-2 in this series. Had game 2 in Vegas going their way, and it got away.
Oh, good try to feed Eichel there by Haig. That was a really good pass. Marchessault throws it over to Eichel. Eichel, couldn't get it. Marchessault. And he'll dump it right back into the star zone. Shots are 7-2 currently for the Golden Knights. Yeah, I've tried a lot of things. I've tried soup, NyQuil, stuff like that. Little muffin there on net. Good save there by Hill. Yeah, I've tried a few things. Just kind of up and down. Yeah, Cowboy. Vegas is going to be much harder than the Canes. Yeah, if they win. If Vegas does win this game, I think Dallas would be the easier matchup for the Panthers, just due to the style of play. But yeah, I think with Vegas's defense, I love their defensive depth in Vegas and how they play the game. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I was just surprised that was a sweep. I wasn't expecting that series to go, I thought that was going to go 7. Very tight games, though, not blowouts. Could have gone either or in some of those games. But, I was really surprised the Panthers just swept the Canes. Nothing really should surprise me with these Panthers at this point. It's crazy. Oh. Excuse me. Yeah, if the Panthers win and Bob plays the way he has been playing, yes, absolutely. And then it goes into the conversation, and this is probably something we'll have to wait to have, because he's a Canes fan, Cowboy. That's why he hates the Panthers. His team got eliminated by the Panthers, so I understand. It's interesting, Jamie Benn coming back in the lineup. If they do lose this game, do you actually have that conversation? Should he just been kept out because they played better without him? As wild as a take that might be.
They really limited his ice time this year. Pete DeBoer said in an elimination game that
Stevenson on the draw here.
everything out of the tank tonight to stay alive.
Good Ben. And Stevenson wins.
At age 33, saw his resume. Playing the Stanley Cup final.
Stevenson
Olympic gold medal winning.
throws over here.
He's led the league in scoring.
I don't know.
Back in 2015.
what Heiskanen was doing there. What's going on, Power Girl? Good to see you back. Oh, Stevenson. Oh, good play there, Stone. Good save there by Oettinger. Pietrangelo, good save there by Oettinger. Stone. Stone's a great two-way player, man. Big load on the offensive zone. Sagan spinning, tries to backhand pass that to Heiskanen. Nothing happening. Riley Smith. Over to Stone. Stone will dump it in. Smith in pursuit. Smith will be the first guy here. Gets possession down low. Ooh, tries to throw that over to Carlson. Doesn't get to it. McNabb throws it all the way around. Carlson will get it. Miro backdoor, but oh, what is... Did Lindell just... I have to see the replay. Did he just swat that in midair behind his goalie? I got to see that one again. That was a fantastic stick if he did. Shooter was right in the slot. Like, look at that. Theodore's right down. Oh, my God. That would have been a goal. That would have been a goal. That's a great penalty. That's the one time a delay of game penalty you take all friggin' day. Wow. What great hand-eye coordination. Holy crap. So, Vegas on the power play here. I mean, that's not a bad penalty. Top of the point. Throw it to Stevenson. Try to hit Stone. Eichel here working the half wall. Stone. Here to the point. Stone over to Eichel. Ooh, or that was Eichel over to Stone. Apologies. Eichel here on the half wall. Trying to find somebody open, taking his time. Oh, he whiffs on the pass. Over to Stone. Stone back to Eichel. Point shot. Theodore to Eichel. Ooh, whiff there by Stevenson. Theodore over to Carlson. Carlson will shoot it over to the corner. Wall here gets it. Down here to Riley Smith. Kivaranta. Smart play. Spinning, wrist it all the way down. 48 seconds left on the power play here. Barbashev up. Carlson in pursuit. Got three forwards here for Vegas battling here. Carlson. Ooh, back to the point. Pietrangelo keeps it in. Carlson. Or Pietrangelo. Back to Smith. Smith, ooh, off the skate. Wall all the way around. A little too soft there. Carlson. Oh, they keep it in. Barbashev. The Smith. That took a bounce off Wall and went right to Carlson. 2-0 Vegas. Wow. This is not what you want to see if you're a Stars fan. You can't really... The penalty was a good penalty to take. It was going to go in. Wow, that's like you can hear a fucking pin drop in that fan, in that fucking arena. That's crazy. Great effort there by Carlson. That's rough. Because Smith centers that. Off wall, then Carlson. I no problem, BTS. I was just hoping, you know, you're not dealing with anything, and hopefully everything's good. So I'm glad to see everything's doing well for you, buddy. Wow, just that's unfortunate. That's just an unfortunate sequence, right? He makes the correct play, swats it so it's not a goal, and then even that goal itself, like Andre doesn't have a chance on it, just a weird bounce. So 2-0 Vegas. 9:27 here in the first period. Probably gonna take a commercial break here. Yep, we're taking a commercial break. Jesus.
Wells Fargo Active Cashback. Earn 2% cashback on what you like a vintage turntable.
I mean, career-wise, it's Erik Karlsson hands down. Career-wise, like if you're gonna say at the totality of their careers, the points, the accolades, like no doubt it's Erik Karlsson. Right now, this might be a little bit of a hot take. I think Erik Karlsson's numbers were fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but does he do that on a very good hockey team? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's weird, right? It's kind of like one of those conversations you can have. Like, would he do that on a playoff-bound team? And then the counter argument that'd be like, well, if you look at his points, he had like, as a defenseman, the most points out of anybody on his team by a huge, huge margin. So it's just kind of it's one of those things. But career-wise, definitely Erik Karlsson. And Cowboy, as a true Minnesotan, I understand that hatred you have towards Dallas. It's kind of funny. BTS says, I know I hate New York Islanders fans because they're so annoying, but I hate that their jerseys. I do like the orange, blue, and the white. Yeah, I think the Islanders jersey is just really clean. Oettinger did bite super early on that first goal, though, looking at the replay. That's crazy. He bit really, really hard. Like, my man threw out that left pate. Like, he expected that shot immediately. Alrighty. Oh, my hip. So I'd like to see something from Dallas in this period, get a goal going. You know, they really need to bounce back, bring these fans back into this game. Question, who is the best USA-born NHL goalie? That's an interesting one. I'd have to look at that. There's so many good ones. Oh, Connor Hellebuck, right? Yeah, but I feel like that also kind of, I mean, Richter, there's so many good US-born goalies. I mean, even championship ones like Quick. Yeah, no, I know who you meant, though. Hellebuck, right? So... Ooh, shot there. Wall gets it. Working the half wall on the right-hand side. Stop, start. Oh, curls off of him. Wall's just out skating the whole Stars team. Right now, Dallas seems very flat. Cowboy, who's winning the Vezina? Probably Allmark. You really can't deny the numbers he's had this year, regardless of that playoff performance. It's a regular season award. Eichel getting some speed here. Oh, he drove there strong. Good save there by Oettinger. When Eichel gets when he gets his top speed going, man, he's a load to handle. Marchessault down low. Spinning, throws it in front. Right to Barbashev, couldn't connect. Can't clear. Barbashev throws it down in. Oettinger stops it. Knights are just... That's crazy stat. 4 minutes and 38 offensive zone time for Vegas, and Stars only had 57 seconds, which will now go up to a minute after that. Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. But you know how people are. They'll just kind of judge him on that performance. Oh, he doesn't deserve it. But like his regular season was by far the best out of any goalie. Stone throws it up. Ooh, just out of the reach of Howden. McNabb, Howden fight. There is trade rumors about the Canes getting Marner for Natchez and Pesci. Really? I'd have to look at that. I don't know if that. I don't know. I don't know if that would make much sense. I don't think that would. I don't think that makes you better. Yeah, Maxim, he was injured in the first round. That's why I was kind of frustrating as Bruins fans, is them going to Swayman earlier, because I thought Swayman played pretty solid in that game 7, and White Cloud throws that out of play.
Looks like it's going to come in the Dallas end. Jack Eichel shaking his head as he misses another opportunity.
Look at Eichel coming down here with speed, man.
Power. Instead of taking it and spinning back up the boards, Eichel lowers his shoulder and tries this right.
Oh, just got
A really good
he just got a stick on there
to come back. He has to get a
by Hockenpah and Lindell. Lindell right there with the big poke check.
rush, but from Jack Eichel in 21 straight shots, he doesn't have a goal. He's been around it a lot, but he keeps shaking his head because he knows a goal is there. He's gonna
9 scoring chances, 0 goals. Jack Eichel, though, has made his presence felt in this series, even if he's not scoring. I mean, you can't, like, his good puck control, setting up plays. He has 18 points in the post. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jack Eichel might not be scoring, but he is providing offense still, and he's a presence out there. Carlson here to Smith. Smith back to the point. Haig all the way around. Cowboy BTS, you watch Dang It. Yeah, I watch them occasionally when they pop up on my feed. I don't go out of my way because there's a lot of videos on Sportsnet, but if it pops up, I'll definitely go see it. Dang It's are pretty funny, though. I appreciate what Steve Dangle does. Very hardworking individual, and I respect that. Cowboy Cap, who's your favorite player on the Bruins? Well, it was Bergeron. Oh! What a play by Howden. Throws over to Kolasar. Rips it past Oettinger. Vegas is up 3-0. They're starting this game out strong. Wow. Wow. What a great drive there. Kolasar throws it over. Oh, that was Carrier. Sorry. What a play. Like, there's not much Oettinger can do there. Wow. This building is so quiet now. I usually don't say this. The Stars need to. The Stars need to get. They need to score in this period. They cannot go down 3-0 in the first. Eichel grabs it. Throws it over to Marchessault. Marchessault gathers it, throws it to the point, and hops over Theodore's stick. Who's your Stanley Cup pick? Vegas or Florida? Yeah, it's going to be Florida for me as well. I think Florida's just on a magical ride. And they took out one of the better teams in the NHL, the Carolina Hurricanes, in 4. I mean, they took out the Bruins, the Maple Leafs, and the Canes. They had no easy ride. No easy ride at all. Dellandrea here, down low to Kiviranta. Kiviranta throws it back to the point. Harley throws it, doesn't get through. Harley over here. Down low, Hanley over to Kiviranta. Kiviranta, Domi across to Dellandrea. Good block shot there by McNabb. Selling out. That's what you want to see. Stars finally getting something going on the offensive zone here. Dellandrea. Kiviranta here in pursuit. Seems like Dellandrea's been one of their better players in the last few games. He really has. High stick, but Vegas plays it, so Stevens gets to the neutral zone. Stars will go for a change. They dump it in. BTS, I don't know about that, man.
Carlson dangles.
That doesn't sound weird. I appreciate that, JL. I think I told a few people, I've just been kind of sick, so I've been kind of just decided to just watch the games while just chilling, because I have not felt too hot. But I'm glad you enjoy the shows. I'm actually going to be starting a podcast. I was supposed to start this Sunday, but like I said, I'm just starting to feel back to normal. And Riley Smith throws it over. But BTS, I think the Florida Panthers, like, they have good pieces there, that they'll be a competitor next season, especially when they build confidence. That's the thing, like, building that confidence, and Kachuk getting even more confident than he is. They're probably going to be a problem there in the Atlantic. Thoughts on the Heat blowing a 3-0 lead? I can't believe it. I actually did end up watching the end of that game when White just with like 0.3 seconds got that ball off his hand on the just. Oh my God! I was so surprised the Celtics won that. I thought the Celtics were going to get swept, and this might sound weird because I'm from Boston. I'm actually I'm a big Jimmy Butler fan, and I wouldn't have minded him going to the finals and winning it, but. Celtics did everything in their possibility to make sure they choked that away. So they were doing everything in their power to make that shit fail. I'm like, holy shit, like that was bad. But Vegas up 3-0 right now is so. Yeah, Will carry it, a Colasar. They're showing outside venue for Vegas. How hot is it right now in Vegas? I think like mainly due to BTS, people have like from different areas, different like fan bases. And I'll say this just from a content creator side of things. For me personally, I never minded the Carolina Hurricanes. I liked a lot of their team, but the more fans that came onto my channel with some of the arrogance, the more it's like, it kind of makes you lukewarm towards the franchise. Some of the fans can be a little bit obnoxious, and maybe that's just more my experience personally, but I've never met as salty fans in my life, more salty than the Carolina Hurricanes fans, if you don't say they're going to sweep every team. Not you, obviously, but that's just been my own personal experience. But, I know, fully acknowledge some Bruins fans can be fucking insufferable, too. Every fan base has the insufferable ones. But I just noticed a lot more of them in this postseason, which was weird. It was like a first time ever seeing this many negative Canes fans. So, I know you're nice, BTS, man, but some of the people, oh my God, it was over the top. I was like, if I didn't say the Canes were sweeping every series, you don't know hockey, you just started watching. I'm like, pretty sure I've been watching since I was like 2 years old. Pretty sure. You can disagree with me, I have a different opinion, but some of the shit was getting a little wild in the comment section. One guy actually said I should go forever sleep myself. And I'm like, all right, well, you're getting banned on the channel. Oh, shit. So, 55 in the first period. Sutter will ring it around here. Hill will stop it. Hill, ooh. Johnston. Sutter throws it on point. Oh, good redirect there. Good save there by Hill. White Cloud. Oh, Howden here too. Johnston. Heiskanen here. Oh, mishandles it. And Eichel will give it up there to Howden. He'll chop it out. Sagan. Back to Harley. Harley over to Hanley. Back to Harley. Ooh, misses him. And around. Riley Smith. Stone gathering in here. 50 seconds here in the first period. Stevenson in pursuit. Man. Oh. And Theodore mishandled that badly. Smith here drops it to Stone. Good save there by oettinger. Vegas has 15 shots, 16 shots now on net. Lindell throws the D to D. This has been terrible period by the Stars. This is not what you want to see. Smith throws it into the corner. This was a terrible first period for the Stars, man. I don't blame him. I'd boo him too. That was a pathetic performance by the Stars. You know, and I can't blame Andre. Oh, he let in 3 goals, but like those goals were ridiculously difficult to save. That was pathetic. BTS says, I know it's just... Oh, okay, let me go back. Peter says, as a Capitals and Oilers fan, I think that we have a lot of insufferable fans from both fan bases. That's true. Yeah, that is true. BTS says, I know people don't see it, but Canes fans know we don't have amazing fans. We have a Facebook page, and they are so darn stupid. I mean, I've seen some Bruins fans that are a little over the top with our pages. And this is what Peter said, explaining both of his fan base to Cowboy. I'm from Washington, D.C. area. BTS says, I went to my first game in 2017. We lost, but I love the sport. Back then, I didn't pay attention to the rest. I still have a... I'm going to go to the playoff bracket so it doesn't keep doing this on me. Yeah, I mean, that was an absolute pathetic performance. If you are a Stars fan, you should be angry. Yeah, like, oh, they're booing them in the first... Like, yeah, I'd be booing my team after the first period. You got to be kidding me. That type of performance? With your season on the line? Like, that's fucking pathetic. Like, what are you doing? Sorry, just like... They just quit. It just seemed like it's bad. Terrible. 16-7 in shots. You're not going to win a game like that. You're not. 16 shots in the first period. And the lack of effort I saw from the Dallas Stars, just like watching them, just sitting there, watching them, like, you know, like when I was in my fucking wheelchair, just watching them in my fucking after surgery, not chasing them, not pursuing, not handing the guy off to another defender in the proper zone. It's pathetic. Sorry, I'm not trying to rant. It's absolutely pathetic, you know? And you can't blame your goalie on this. Like, you know, Carrier goal, Kolasar, that was a good goal. Carlson, that was a good goal. Kolasar, that, like, you know, like, what do you expect from your goaltender? And even made some big saves. Like Eichel driving to the net, he's stuck with that play. Like, what am I seeing here from the Stars? What am I seeing here from the Stars? Absolutely freaking nothing. And it's depressing. I'm not even a Stars fan. It's just for, like, hockey aspect of it. Like, what? Like, have some fucking passion. Right? Have some goddamn passion and put some fucking heart in it. You were down 3-0. You bring it to game 6. You win game fucking 6. You are in the driver's seat. All the pressure turns to Vegas. God. Ranting, I know, I apologize, but I just don't understand it. Let me mute this for a second so I don't... Why is this... Okay, my mouse went away for a second. That was weird. Like, well, you know, I'll be honest with you. I don't think they really have a chance. I don't either. I don't see the heart. I don't see the passion right now. It's pathetic. Oh my God, Vegas wins will count as Stanley Cup win for me. Oh Jesus. Knight says getting blown out twice would be awful. Yeah, like the thing is, like show some fucking passion, man. Like, you know what I mean? Put some effort into it. If they were hustling and they were getting bad bounces, that'd be a completely different conversation I'd be having. Like, well, it was an unfortunate period. But when I saw them in their own zone, just watching them even 5-on-5, it's just, I don't know, it just bothers me. Peter says, talking, Washington's got a great fan base. My uncle actually lives down there in Washington. I'm a Ovechkin fan, so, I think everybody is. That guy's phenomenal. Washington's got a passionate fan base. Ben's BTS says, I'm calling it the Ben curse. Yeah. Yeah. Strip Ben of the C. I got some pushback on that. I had one guy, you don't know that locker room, you know this. I'm like, well, I know Ben has a history of doing dirty shit and not getting fined for it. He finally gets suspended for it for once, right? Like what he did on Larkin, right? Like what did he fracture the dude's neck? And like you do that in the playoffs. Because your emotional reaction is far more important than your team being competitive. And if Jamie Benn, if they lose this game, you actually have to have an honest conversation. Should he have been there in the first place? And I don't think so. Yep, I agree. Great. Yeah, I think we're all kind of in agreement here. I don't think Jamie Benn is captain material, any way, shape, or form. There's just been so much underperforming in Dallas with the Sagan and Ben tandem. And I'm not trying to shit on the team. Because I like the young guy like Heiskanen. I like Robertson. They have some, pavelski. How can you not like Pavelski, right? I was hoping he would have gotten a cup one of those years with the Sharks. But, yeah, I just think when they brought in Sagan and Ben, well, I Ben was there, but when they brought in Sagan, they were expecting a franchise goal scorer, and they never got that. That's why Boston now the trade, right? The trade was terrible value back. Not gonna disagree with that. But the Stars, because we traded Riley Smith and we did it, the Stars won that trade in the long run. But I don't like what I've been seeing. Who should get the C instead of Ben? Well, Pavelski signed for another year. And if they don't feel like Robertson and Heiskanen are ready yet, maybe give it a year to Pavelski because he's so well respected. But if you do that, you're most likely going to have to get rid of Ben. They have done that. What they do that LA? Dustin Brown, right? Brown was the captain, and then he got stripped. He stayed there regardless. But if they want to have a stopgap captain, Pavelski would be the perfect guy. He's a hard worker, always stays in shape. Really is a heart and soul type guy. But if you're going to go with the youth, I'd say Robertson or Heiskanen would be very good options. Heiskanen's one of the best skaters in the NHL. But either of those two, I think, would be a good selection. It's just they would know them more personally and whose personality would probably be better as a captain and who would be better as an alternate. Let's see here. There's actually one thing. Actually, let me Google something really quick. Dubas. This is actually something I'm kind of interested in. No, what the fuck? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna do this really quick, guys. I'll just little side tangent here because I can always chop this part up for the stream. People have their opinions, and I hate them. No, I think the Canes have their dedicated fan base. I wouldn't say that. I think when most markets struggle, you're going to see a downwards trend in attendance. Chicago did decent this year considering how bad the team was. But yeah, I think Carolina's built a good fan base over time. Let's talk about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh possibly getting Kyle Dubas. It's SB Nation or Pennsburg, right? This weekend could be a key moment for Penguins' future if it's presumably the time for Kyle Dubas. It's presumably the time that Kyle Dubas is wrestling the decision about whether or not he wants to accept the job in Pittsburgh and jump immediately back to the NHL waters after being fired in Toronto last week. It's been trending in the direction of that lately. NHL insider and Toronto-based Chris Johnston delivered a very scientific 98% chance from someone he knew, thinking that Dubas will likely join on the Pens staff back a few days ago on Thursday. Okay, and this is exact quote he had to say. Chris Johnston during his show, I've heard from people not directly involved that it's about 98% that Dubas will be taking the job in Pittsburgh. I don't know if I can place my own percentage quite that high, but it seems like things are trending in that direction. Elliot Freeman shared a similar thought on his Friday podcast. I think Pittsburgh is prepared to wait through the weekend to see how Dubas feels about this. Also mention Theodore Shea is a likely candidate if Dubas doesn't take the job. Should Dubas take the job, though? Honest question. A little too high there. Should Kyle Dubas take that job in Pittsburgh? That's actually an honest. That's an honest question for you guys. For me, fuck it. Why not? You know, people would probably say, well, he said it is preference. It's Toronto or bust. And Dubas definitely overplayed his hand a bit. He was an idiot, right? He kind of screwed the pooch in that regard with how he handled his contract situation. But can't say the guy didn't improve over time as a GM. He's a young guy, and that's continually gotten better. I mean, why not? Give it a kick at the can. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go to Cap Friendly, my favorite website of all time. Let's see Pittsburgh. Let's see how much Pittsburgh's cap situation is. So they have $20 million in projected cap space. Who is currently an unrestricted free agent? Actually, I think depth chart actually puts it a little bit better in this regard. It does. So for UAs, they got UFAs. They got Jason Zucker, Dayton, Heinen. I would not bring him back. Benino, Archibald Kaligo, Dumoulin, and Kulikov. So the main guys here are Tristan Jarry and Jason Zucker. What does Zucker get on the free market? I mean, I wouldn't pay too much for him. Crazy. I wouldn't pay too much for him. I wouldn't see it that regard. And this might not be a popular opinion with Penguins fans. I don't know. Dumoulin, he's an okay defender. He's on the wrong side of 30. I mean, maybe you give one of these guys a shot that are younger. I don't know. I don't know what you do if you're Penguins, but Tristan Jarry's got to be signed. I don't think they have a guy ready in the AHL to come up and be the starter. So Tristan Jarry probably is going to come back. The problem with Tristan Jarry, though, is, he could be an effective goalie, but he gets dinged up quite a bit. He misses some games. You don't want to pay this guy a boatload of cash. You just don't. Bloodmaid said, how is the game going? 3-0 Vegas. 3-0 Vegas. Yeah, he did say Leafs are nothing, but then the Leafs said, nah, we'll take nothing. So I could see him. Yeah, Dumo sucks, and Jarry also sucked last year. And Knight, I actually would agree. I think there was nothing really positive. Even the Dolby line was kind of like, okay. I like if I'm Kyle Dubas, right? I try to bring back Jason Zucker, but what does he want for a contract? Right? Like, what does he want for his cap hit to be? I mean, let's look at some of his contracts. I mean, he was just making 5.5. Oh, stop with these goddamn pop-ups, guys. His cap hit was 5.5. I mean, you can't stay... This year is relatively healthy. I don't know, like, maybe you throw $5 million at Zucker. Say, flip it. Just go for it. That might be an idea. Even if you give him 5.5, you're not in terrible cap situation. Because what do you got? 20 mil. So then you'd have you could sign Zucker. You could sign Zucker and Jari back. And like Jari's injured, so like would you actually pay Jari a ton of money? Because he just let me confirm this, but I think he's always getting dinged up. What did he just make? Yeah, he just made 3.5. I mean, has he proved to you that he's north of a $3.5 million goalie? That's the question you have to ask, and I don't think so. I mean, he has some good seasons here. 921 and 1920, 909, 919, 909 this season. If I could get Tristan Jarry back on like a bridge deal, maybe for 3.5, maybe that I'd consider. I mean, he's 28 years old. You don't want to be giving that type of guy. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe $4 million wouldn't be terrible, but then I don't know. If he can't stay healthy, it's just. Do you want to invest a lot of money into him? Well, what is it with Pittsburgh goalies, right? Like Matt Murray, like they can't stay healthy. I feel bad for him. Like it's just a weird situation. In Casey DeSmith, like a solid 2 isn't a starter. So you definitely gotta, you're definitely gonna have to bring Jari back unless you go out there and get a goalie. It's the only way it would make sense. But yeah, I think Pittsburgh isn't in deep enough crap like where it's not savable, right? So if I'm Pittsburgh, I mean, if I'm Dubas, I do take the Pittsburgh job because Crosby, a couple more years left, Malkin 3. But a lot of these contracts, besides the Jesus Christ, this Rust one goes that longer. Same with Raquel. Oof. I mean, maybe that's not amazing, but a lot of these contracts come off the books, and there's no $10 million contract here hindering him. I mean, I would take the Pittsburgh job if I'm Kyle Dubas. I'd be screw it. Didn't work. My play didn't work out with the Toronto Maple Leafs. It is what it is, and I'm going to go back and try again. So we'll see. We'll see. I think that might be the best thing here. Cal BTS says, do you agree with the people saying Wild had the best logo? I think they do. I personally think they have the best logo. I think the creativity of it is just top notch. So let me switch this back over to NHL.com. Oh no, stop. Cancel. Woo! I almost made a big mistake. NHL.com.
Vegas lead, and you look at the shots, and they're all around the front of the Vegas net. There's nothing in front of Hill. And it's really, Ray, what Bruce Cassidy talked about. Get back to doing what they do. Keep the other team away from the net when they're on their defense.
All right.
And crowd the net on offense, and they've done both of those things to perfection so far.
150,000 to 200 showed up to the bronze medal. Holy shit. Latvia, shout out to you. That's fucking awesome. That's crazy. That's crazy. So we're back here in the first period. Move this over to the side so I can watch both.
And Bruce Cassidy said, we're going to roll all 4 lines. We're not going to chase matchups. We believe our guys can play no matter who they're out there against. And his 4th line was +2.
Wow.
And the other goal on the power play. Carlson's 9.
Love from up above. Oh, good to see you. Appreciate you popping in.
And the other thing is your Dallas.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. 100. That's so crazy. That's 10% of their population. That's dope. Oh crap. Maybe that's the next NHL destination, Latvia. We're going Europe, boys. We're going overseas. Wall here throws it up.
First win of the series for Dallas. First time that they staved off.
Roope Hintz will gather it. 19:30 in the second period, apologize. Heiskanen up to Pavelski. And he gets bumped off by Marchessault. Oh, Pavelski gathers.
Shots on goal. That might change.
Robertson back to Pavelski. Good shot off the noggin of Hill. Stars need to have a dominant period. They can't have a good second period. They need to be dominant here. Heiskanen will be gathering it here.
5-3 in the first period, and Martinez burped one up there, and it was a scoring chance quickly after. 24
Around. McNabb throws it up
in game.
to Eichel.
The most that Vegas
Eichel gathering it here, taking his time.
in a playoff game, and 7 more than they've had in any game in the regular season this year. The regular season,
And he'll dump it in. Eichel in pursuit here.
they were really sloppy.
Hockenpon over.
No, perhaps.
Lindell. Oh,
Game to none.
good stick there by Stone.
Stone to take away, and then the shot. Well,
Delandria here, upwards. Marshman will be in pursuit.
they came out tonight with an attitude okay, and nothing.
Haig up.
The Stars.
Stevenson. Oh, ref plays some good. Ref keeps it in smart. McNabb.
Dallas in desperate need, obviously, of the next goal of this game. Trying to get
Both teams look a little bit slow here. Hill throws it over the Haig.
And it's flipped out by Stone. Long feed, trying to send Stevenson in. And it's an icing call. Here's Emily Kaplan.
I talked to Steve Spahn, assistant coach for the Dallas Stars this week here. They asked, what was the biggest issue you saw in the first? He said, desperation and hunger. They had it, we didn't. They told the guys, remember, you're at home. Let's get the crowd back into it. To get back into this game, they need to return to their forecheck. He said, that's what won us the last 2 games. Establish the forecheck, and maybe we have a shot.
The forecheck, they've got to get out of their zone. They were just hemmed in by Vegas's forecheck. Look, there's the ebb and flow of a game and a series, and Dallas had the pace in games 4 and 5. Vegas just took it away here at the start of game 6. Off the draw, Braden McNabb didn't get it out. Heiskanen flipped it up into the netting.
Well,
Get closer to hockey with the NHL app. Closer to the names you know.
17:58 here in the second period. We're gonna have to get a drink of water here next commercial. Throat's kind of starting to dry out. Apologize. I've been, like I said, I've been recovering from a little being sick.
Here inside American Airlines.
Oh, Pavelski here on the draw,
The home team
and he'll win it.
nothing.
Robertson back to Heiskanen. Heiskanen across to Sutter.
Across to Sutter. Heiskanen.
Heiskanen slaps it in wide.
Hintz couldn't play it in deeper. Heiskanen raced to keep it.
Heiskanen whoop, keeps that in
And now it's
and can't keep it in.
in pursuit.
That's unfortunate. Riley Smith in pursuit.
Pressure Sutter. Amadio in now on the forecheck.
Daddy, ooh, up to Pavelski.
And it's Pavelski the other way.
That could have been dangerous.
Hoping to get back to the Stanley
16-8 in shots thus far, kids.
career. Still hope, but a lot of work is going to
White Cloud,
over these last 2 periods. Once to the Stanley Cup,
Carlson here.
San Jose, once with Dallas.
They're all battling. Curvaranto back to the point. Heiskanen will throw it towards the net. Doesn't get through.
Kiviranta
Ooh, Curvaranto a little bit too high.
bounce, put it right on his stick, and he could not capitalize. Kiviranta's had
Curvaranto.
Adin Hill needs a little mask repair here, but he's been energetic. He forechecks really well.
Oh, that was a good little redirect there.
It's a chance to see the puck ping-pongs around a bit, and Pavelski
Oh, good.
a place to make the right play. He finds Kiviranta. The shot's deflected by Nick Haig, and
Haig with a good block.
as Adin Hill gets his mask fixed.
Actually, I'm going to grab a quick water. Jesus.
Be right back. Explore today at nhl.com/blast. So the mask repair didn't go so well, so now this is a new mask that Adin Hill is wearing. Things have changed. Goalies have a couple of masks. We had this happen one time. Our one goalie weighed about 230 pounds. The other guy weighed 170. It was like putting 2 pounds of sand in a 1 pound jar. That mask was a little tight on him. You had to go back in the net. No names. No, no. The guy that was a little heftier was not the most fit of fellas. So it was a different fit altogether. No wonder though, you know, clearly you have the one athlete likes more than the other. That's something.
Oh, shot for the point there.
You have the dream.
Sorry, guys. I just been, like I said, I've been battling something. So, trying to, forgot to have water. And I forgot to put ice in the fucking jug, so I just have a little bit of lemonade. Just sip on this.
Deflected out, and the face-off will be in the neutral zone.
Oh, man.
Ninth straight start for Adin Hill.
Hill looked impressive in this postseason, I gotta say.
A couple of seasons ago, but this really is his 10th straight game as he came in game 3 in Edmonton about 12 minutes into the first period after Laurent Brossoit.
Excuse me. 932 save percentage thus far in this postseason. That's nutty.
Back on the ice since that time, certainly not backing up as Jonathan Quick, the veteran, Hill's done just a tremendous job.
It's interesting. Logan Thompson, I thought, would have been back eventually.
Tonight, obviously, would be extra rest and the rest of his mates, but particularly for him, there's a
Well, I'm glad it's not just me, Peter, because
arm in the air, and it will be a power play coming up for Dallas.
oh, Dallas can have a power play. Oh, thank you, BTS. Appreciate that.
Is on now for the Stars.
Stars need to capitalize on this power play, man. They can't fuck around. They need to score. Thank you, guys.
Or a high stick.
Oh, she's.
First penalty against Vegas is the overtime of game
Ah.
here. Led to the game-winning goal by Pavelski.
I'll be honest. I've been sleeping a lot.
3 seconds.
Oh, that's a bad one. High sticking. Dallas got to get something going here, man.
As we see, Eichel loses his balance.
Oh, that's.
Comes up and
Yeah, you got to control yourself. He lost his balance. That's unfortunate.
power play hits the ice, and with that power play is Jamie Benn right in the middle of it, in the bumper spot where he was so effective in the regular season, 13 power plays.
So-
But as you mentioned, Sean, you don't get many power plays against Vegas. But when you do, you have a chance because they're a poor penalty-killing team.
Jamie Ben here. I'm going to be on the draw
61.4% in the playoffs.
against Wall. Oh, chased out.
Early on there, it was, yeah, it'd be some good
Roope Hintz.
Edmonton, Winnipeg went 5 for 12 against
And Vegas. Oh, Dallas might have possession. Oh, doesn't keep it in. So,
kills to get that number even looking okay.
Robertson coming in.
It's not been a straightforward
Pavelski, who tries to feed it across there to Roope Hintz, but cannot. Jamie Ben here, working on the wall.
game for McNabb. Took both penalties in that game,
Hintz back to the Robertson.
and Dallas scored.
Over to Heiskanen. Robertson, one-timer. Block shot there by McNabb, I believe. Vegas gets it out. Heiskanen. Excuse me. Robertson across and off the stick. And we're going to gather it here again. Heiskanen.
Blocks now for Vegas.
Great entry there. Pavelski to Hintz. Ben. And good save there by Hill. That was a fantastic entry by Heiskanen, man. He's such a phenomenal skater.
This is the second really nice
Good, just good hockey IQ. And don't tell me my shit just I don't know what just happened. I lost my internet there for a second. My apologies. I don't know what just happened. It just disconnected. I don't get that. Hold on. Now I got to set up everything again. That was weird. That was weird. I was like, the stream just stopped, and I was like, wait, what? What just happened? So, I have a Comtrend unit that sends the internet through the wiring, so I have a direct connection. And I do that so that doesn't happen. But I've noticed lately, for whatever reason, these units have been, like, you can actually see it down low, right there. That unit right there, that with the blinking lights and stuff like that, it's been weird. I don't know what's been going on. I mainly do that so it's I don't get cut off. But didn't work so much in that fucking case, did it? So my apologies about that. I'm back. YouTube police didn't beat me too bad. Even though I get copyrighted for the goofiest shit. Alright, let me like on live streams. I have not actually gotten copyrighted on my channel. Thank God. In a while, I should say. Okay, we'll move that over. My apologies about that, people. That was a headache and a half. I knew something was wrong when just the game froze. I was like, wait, what? Oh, man. Thanks, everyone, coming through the stream. I appreciate it. Actually, I forgot to put that up. Yada, yada, yada. Banners. That is the YouTube channel if you're watching me on any other platform for the hockey stuff. And we're going to be starting the live stream again on TSP. I've just been so swamped with hockey content. It's just I haven't had the chance. So, still 3-0 here, Vegas. Nothing happened on that power play. So, but we're starting to see a little bit more dictation there by Dallas. Barbashev here tries to throw it across, and nope. Odell across over here. Hakapon up to Foska. Foska throws it to the point. Heiskanen gonna walk it. Suter and wide. Suter around. Delandria. Ooh. Heiskanen throws it towards the net. Wide. Delandria. Good block shot. Vegas is so good at blocking shots. Now, Vegas hasn't gotten any shots thus far in this period. Oh. Wow. So Vegas is going to go on the power play. BTS, are you having a guest this stream? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to see. Actually, I don't think so. You'll know as soon as I do.
It's not the first one, it's that second one where he knocks his helmet off. The elbow called and Dallas.
Yo, you're on stream, just letting you know. Are you going to be home by any chance?
I work until 10.
Oh, until 10? Okay. No worries.
So I got about like 11 o'clock. But I was watching in first period, and I stopped watching the beating at when it was 3-0. How bad is it now?
It's a little bit better now. Dallas is starting to show. Vegas here is on a power play. Theodore at the point to Eichel. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk to you, see if you'd be back, because some people were asking about you. But I figured you were. I didn't know if you were working tonight till 10 or even later. So
I close tonight and then I open tomorrow. But I mean, what period? They're in the second period. Right?
second period, yeah. But like if you're closing, you might come in for the third. So,
Okay.
but
I'm gonna try and speed home when I get out of here.
all right, man. Don't speed, but I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah. All right, man.
Later, buddy.
Like.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry guys, he's a manager. So Theodore across to Marchessault. Oh, good stick there by Kiviranta. Go when he loses it. Stick broke. Peter says, "Are you going to stream the draft?" Yes, absolutely. Yep. I'll be streaming the draft for sure. I can't go back to work until September 3rd, so I'm gonna definitely have time to do all that, and I'll be doing a lot of NHL off-season content as well. I'm already working on a breakdown for each team. Eichel here at the half wall. Oh, off the bar! Great shot there by Eichel, man. He snake bit. That was a phenomenal shot. Great placement. But yeah, I'm gonna be breaking down every single team. Have you heard of the rumor of Nugent Hopkins to Boston for Hall? No, Peter, I've not heard that. I think that would be... I don't think Nugent Hopkins is a 100-point scorer, though. I don't know about that. And would Hall... Oh, Roope Hintz. A good back check there by Carlson.
Yeah, he's probably getting a little tired of guys coming or saying on the bench to him, hey, it's going to come. Another good chance. He's probably like an uncle. I just want the thing in one time.
Wow, moved it crisply back to the line. 15 on the power play. Leading 3-0. Carlson down low.
Oh,
Passed it off.
Riley Smith just missed that.
Good job by Ben to deny Smith, who looks up toward the sky. He thought he has got
Yeah, that's my thing. Like he had 100 points this year, but he's not a 100-point scorer. Like if he came to Boston, he might be around 50, 60 points. Oh, good reader. I mean, it comes down. That's what this is going to be the interesting. I appreciate that, JL. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoy both stuff on both channels. He's a great he is a good two-way player. Yeah, I know. I would give Nugent Hopkins. He's a very good two-way player. It's just, does that improve us? I don't know if that improves us enough. Like Taylor Hall, I think, is a very good player. At times, a bit too passive. If we're gonna have that conversation, I mean, it would give us another, because Nugent Hopkins is also a center too, right? So, I mean, he can play wing, obviously, but did this just cut out again? No, okay, good. I was gonna be sad. Okay. Okay, there we go. I mean the problem. So who do I think's gonna win? I think Florida's gonna win. I think Florida's gonna win if we go that far. I think at this point it looks like Vegas, Florida. I mean, crazier shit has happened. Dallas could push it to 7, but I think Vegas and Florida are kind of mirror images of each other. Very good defensively, very tough teams, physical. So I think that probably should go 7. Should. I could kind of see it going either way, though. Adin Hill's been really hot. Bobrovsky's been out of his mind hot as well. But, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think probably the Panthers I'll say the Panthers because I feel like the Panthers' road has been far more difficult and they're battle tested. I'm not saying Vegas has been a cakewalk. They did beat the Oilers. They're going to beat the Stars. I don't know. I feel like slight edge to the Panthers, just because of the run they're on. And have you ever done a video that a fan's request, or is it just your ideas?
DK's juice right now
Um,
might be a little tighter game.
yeah, no, I've done,
More energetic team.
Barbashev 5-hole.
Marcia saw another goal.
Marchessault to Barbashev to Marchessault.
Their first shot on goal in the
Oh my God.
and it's a 4-0 Golden Knights lead.
Marchessault, man.
Oh, Jonathan Marchessault catches fire. Look out.
These fans are like, it's over.
In his last 10 games, he had that hat trick in the elimination of
Look at this pass by Barbashev. Whoop.
like the Colasar goal where the support comes from the middle of the ice. This time it's Marchessault up the ice. In a foot,
Jesus, Peter, are they throwing anything on the ice?
Marchessault had momentum. He ran
Yeah, Stars are done. This series is over. They look defeated, and that's a bad goal. I mean, that's not. I mean, he's coming down 1-0, but the game's over. So Fajardo, you ain't gonna miss much here, bud. The series is over. Yeah, no heart. I mean, the video I'm gonna make is probably gonna be my most scathing I've ever made. If they show no more fight here. And I don't like doing that, but this is a pathetic performance. What is this?
Marchessault is 9 to the playoffs.
You know, but the thing is, I can't even blame Oettinger on all of these. Some of these opportunities are where's the defense? Where's the it's such bad defensive recognition. Not picking up the right guy, just letting a guy come right down Main Street. But but BTS, yeah, I do use people's ideas in videos and stuff like that. And if I find something interesting, like the TNT, right? I saw the Matthew Tkachuk, and I wanted to make a video a couple days on it, but I wasn't feeling too hot, so I just kind of I'll just put it off when I'm feeling better. But whatever kind of tickles my fancy. But if you guys do have ideas, definitely feel free to join the Discord and throw them to me. I actually still have yours written down, PTS. I actually just got to do them. Like I said, I've been kind of sick. The pen curse.
Also the all-time leader in franchise history in regular season.
Maximus says, it's not that he's been awful. It's just he had to have a top goalie. I think Oettinger is young, and I think eventually he'll be that guy.
Career Jonathan Marchessault in the
But Stars fans got on my case for saying that Adin Hill was playing better right now than Jake Oettinger. Now listen, I watched Oettinger in Boston University. I literally went to games at the Ignis Arena. I went in person. He's a phenomenal goalie when he's on his game. But right now, Hill was playing better, and they got a little bit upset about that. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, but Hill, it can be weird, it can be awkward, but my man gets in front of the puck. And he's a big goal. Adin Hill, it's never been a question about his talent. It's him putting it all together. Guy has the potential to be a good number one for a very long time. And then it kind of comes to an interesting situation with Vegas. You have Logan Thompson, and you have Robert Leonard. Robert Leonard, will he be back next season? I don't know. But, Adin Hill's played phenomenal in this postseason. Ben has been awful. Video for the Ben curse. I might actually use that.
trying to dig it out for Dallas. Amadio will stay there all night if they'll let him.
Blood mate. Well, if you go on to the preview of the series I made for this, where I said Vegas was going to win in 7, which is going to be 6, so I was kind of close. But I said I thought Adin Hill was the better goalie, and a lot of Star fans just were in disbelief I said that. But Hill played well against a very potent offense. You know what I mean? They played the Seattle Kraken, and no disrespect to the Kraken, they do not have the offensive firepower of the Oilers. They don't.
This might be, and it will be,
But yeah, it was interesting. Peter said Ottinger's bar was set too high last year. I think that's what happens with a lot of young players, right? Like when Swayman came up, right? Those first 2 games for the Bruins, I saw that like, oh, he's better than Tuukka Rask, he's better than this.
Oh, don't give up yet, buddy. There's still a chance.
No, Ray Ferraro, it's over.
Get back in the game. You remember cheering for a team when you were a kid, and it was everything for you, and you're just so disappointed when it goes like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's still that way. And I'm not a kid. There's a shot right on.
Ray Ferraro said, it's not over, little buddy. Nah, Ray, it's done. Like, this, it's over.
And now hit.
Your dreams are ruined, kid. There's always next season, though. There's always next season.
Quickly, Pavelski got
Maybe next time, instead of the conference finals, Jamie Benn will get suspended in the quarterfinals to save you the heartbreak.
and played in by Marchessault.
But, you know, I thought Adin Hill was a far better goalie. And it's kind of played out how I thought it would. The problem is with some fans, and I understand it, they use the regular season as the only metric. Pietrangelo, cross, looking to score another. They use the regular season as a metric, and I get it. Heiskanen here, drops to Robertson. Robertson will shoot it wide. That's a theme. Get a puck on net, please.
Get it out. The giveaway, but then
Excuse me.
inside the zone, had to go back to the neutral zone.
True, Peter, I agree, yeah. He does need him not to change the channel. But, yeah, that's true. I gotta be fair. Oh, that was a good little center there.
Matthew to get a shot on goal off a bouncing puck.
Cross. Martinez over.
Cross ice for Howden.
Knights are moving the puck pretty freaking smooth. Oh, bad turnover there, though.
Vegas nearly a 2-man man on the ice. Carlson just on. Now Amadio. He wants to impress Bruce Cassidy because if this is the end of this series, they go on to the Stanley Cup final. He wants
Dude,
to
like,
be in the
what am I seeing?
touched off by Carlson.
Oh, Smith kicks it to himself. Gonna throw it in front. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice.
Good job to accept that pass to his feet.
Cowboy, the Avs could have won the cup, in my opinion.
Dallas just shredded Vegas in the middle of the ice. All those passes that came up.
I think without Landeskog, they were facing an uphill battle. They just didn't have the depth down the middle.
Bruce Cassidy's team is way faster.
I mean, I could make the same argument if
But with speed,
if Ullmark was healthy and Bruins didn't have played Patrice Bergeron in the last game. They probably could have won against Florida in 7. I don't know. There's just so many what ifs. But I mean, in that series, Seattle punched up, man. Like they punched out of their way. They beat up people out of their weight class, and I gotta commend them for it. It's a great effort. And Seattle's a solid team. I think Matty Beniers, a couple more years, a little bit more maturing. Like that team's going to be even more dangerous, especially depending on how they draft too. This draft is pretty deep, but they've done so well. They don't have a super high draft pick. Hey, what's going on, Felony? I haven't been streaming lately because I've been kind of under the weather. So good to see you back. How many fewer wins will Boston have?
3-0 in the first. Everybody looking for some good news to hang their hat on. The players are looking too. Not much time left.
I think. I think Boston's going to be a wild card spot at best, depending on how this offseason goes. If Bergeron and... this might not sound popular. I kind of don't want David Krejci to come back. At all. Have I got... Oh, yeah, I did get your emails. I'll be honest with you. I've just been kind of, like, in and out of sleep. So, like, when I haven't been recording, I've just been, like, sleep. I did. So, Awesome. Okay, sweet. Big news for my website, and if you're still watching, Alex, I got confirmed with a bigger YouTuber to promote it for 5 videos, so that's big news. So I'm excited for that.
No matter what happens here tonight, the Stanley Cup Finals
Apologize.
begin on Saturday. And it's Vegas
Bloodmaid says,
on TNT. TNT will have the entire Stanley Cup Finals.
let's see. Oh my God, can I get your go?
For a while, they haven't played since Wednesday.
Dude, Boston held. Yeah, I mean, Boston could have possibly, but I mean, I don't know, man. Florida, I think Florida just was destined to go on this run.
The Carolina Hurricane. Goals, 12 assists, 21 points.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Bloodmaid. This is definitely a better assessment of where the Stars are at.
including 3 in that series in 4 games. What a run for Kachuk. Comes over in the
I like the stream, by the way. Performer. How do you know I sign? I'm serious. I'm trans guild metal band performer. Really? So you do you like upload your stuff on the internet and stuff like that? Do you actually like record stuff online?
More like they'll be playing the Vegas Golden Knights.
Because we actually have a reaction channel. We could actually react to some of your music. 4:05 here. This is like second period. I apologize. Eichel gather it here.
Only one team ever has
Oh,
come
I mean,
from the final
Jesus.
elimination.
So this arena is quiet.
Offside.
This is like,
Now, even getting back to this point has been
this is a super quiet arena.
what used to be the semifinals, now the conference final for Dallas, and you can see why. There's just zero margin for error. You can't have.
I'll definitely send me an email with the stuff when you do actually upload it. That'd be kind of cool.
You know, they worked their
I'll
way
check it out.
4 and 5 in 10 minutes.
Oh, excuse me.
And now game 6, you're climbing Mount Everest.
Martinez over to McNabb. McNabb throws it up.
4 times. I think that gets
That gets on Oettinger. Oettinger will play it.
the winning streak in the regular season. Where
Team's trailing 3-0. 0-47 to force game 7. Holy crap. So, historically,
So both coaches
Stars are up against it.
at the press conference today, if you think it'll be a little bit easier going forward for teams to come back with 3 games to none down because of the penalties in part brought by the salary cap. I think DeBoer made the point that 7 of the 8 teams
Oh, excuse me.
Western Conference playoffs have
So,
for more points.
offensive draw here for Hintz, and he loses it. Oh, and I apologize. Yeah, for that. A healthy Avs with Landeskog and all, yeah, I think they would have won the cup.
They got ahead of 3-0.
I thought the Avalanche were a nasty team. I actually like Georgiev a lot as a goalie. A lot. I like Georgiev. I think him finally getting that starter role, and for his first year as a starter, did well in the playoffs. But you know, some people might say, "Oh, well, Kemper, if he was here, they would have won." But I'm not going to blame that on Georgiev. I just a lot of injuries, and I thought he played well enough for them to win, in my opinion. And I think Georgiev will probably get better in his second season starting, in my opinion. Dallas here, trying to get something going. Oh, hops over Lindell's stick. Hakanpää throws it all the way down. White Cloud gets the puck.
They know they have to fly in with some energy and get something out of the forecheck. You just want
Well, by the way, thank you for. I think that's natural though. I don't understand.
too emotional, come from behind win.
I don't understand why people don't interact with people on the channel. That's weird to me. You know, like, because like at the end of the day, like, who the fuck am I? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, who the fuck am I? But I'm glad you enjoy it. I like having conversations, and I have I think I have the email down below in the description. If not, it might be on the channel. If not, I'll address that issue. 52-41. Oh, carry. Oh, Wall. What a save by Oettinger on Wall.
In this series, except score a goal.
Wow.
Again, Sean, they're in on the forecheck. They turn
What a save.
Nick Waugh finds himself all alone again. He
Wall, like, oh, the sprawling Oettinger.
slided under his arm mean, this is all you got. Arm out, desperation, and Waugh doesn't choose to raise it. He tries to slide it quickly under his arm, and Oettinger spreads out as far as he can to make a fantastic save.
Felony said, yeah, said it was stupid for them not to re-sign Darcy. Darcy has been money since going many years on. I thought he was even good last year too with the Capitals, considering the team in front of him. I like Gorgiev though. I think he can be adequate enough in Colorado to take him to the distance. Francouz and Gorgiev will be solid, and I think Gorgiev they got for cheaper, obviously. But Kemper I thought was one of those guys that did get slept on a lot too. I thought in Arizona he was absolutely phenomenal. I think Darcy Kemper's one of those guys that like people they constantly underrate him a bit. Which is funny because he's won a cup. So we got 45 seconds left here in the second period. Oh, Eichel tap over there. Martinez back to Eichel. Eichel's going to be going by the face-off dot, trying to drive. Good save there. Suter here, pursuit. 22 seconds here. Pavelski will just dump it in. Wow. This Stars team sucks. Like, tonight they suck. Like, they're not a terrible team. Don't get that twisted. They did make the conference finals, but they suck. No heart tonight. Dellandrea centering it. What a fucking joke. I'm gonna be kind of an ass tonight. I think I'm in that mood. Like this is pathetic to watch. Like when I came on here, I'm expecting a tight game with both teams selling out, both teams passionate. But what do I get? I get a friggin' pathetic performance by the Dallas Stars. Just insanity. Oh, hold on. We gotta pause this video so I don't get copyright struck. Go to the playoff thing so I don't get some random video. I wish there was something I could do to disable that. Like, I don't want a video playing after the fact. So, let me scroll back now. Hit back. It will give me that. So, let's look at the fucking total here. 12 shots for the Stars, 23 for the Knights, 4-0. 34 hits for Knights, 21 for the Stars. 1 for 2 on the power play for the Knights, 0 for 1 for the Stars. Pathetic. Goal scorers. Carrier. Carlson, Colasar, and Marchessault. Yeah, I mean. And it's not like all these goals. Like the Marchessault one, I think Andre could have had, but a backhand shot can be hard to pick up going 5-hole when he was moving from his left to his right in the butterfly. I mean, that opens up that hole. Hopefully I'm not being too much of a jerk. It's just, it's pathetic. It's pathetic the performance I'm seeing from the Stars. Like, your season's on the line. Your captain came back. And you know what? You feel like they're playing far less inspired with Jamie Benn than they did in Game 4 or Game 5. Like, what is this? Jamie Benn shouldn't have been in the lineup. He's ineffective. He's cooked. You're paying him $9.5 million, and even if you buy him out, right? It's what, 6 something million against the cap. You can't even buy this guy out. He makes too much money. And are you gonna trade him? Like, you're gonna have to retain half. I don't know. Just crazy. Just crazy. Just crazy. For some reason, there are some people who are undervalued goaltending. Askarov is providing that he can steal it Number 12, Washington. He's taking the Admirals to the Western Conference. I've been watching that too. He's been really good. Bobrovsky is the only reason where Florida is. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't actually disagree with that. The Knights are just dominating. Yeah, like, but the problem though, right? I would be fine if they're getting their freaking brains kicked in, right? That'd be completely fine. What I don't like is the lack of hustle I'm seeing, because that you can get outskilled, the other team can have more talent, but the lack of effort I'm seeing from Dallas is just troublesome. Like, what is going on? Like, it's game 6. Your season is on the line. If you make this comeback down 3-0, would that be historic? Absolutely. But you could be going to the Stanley Cup Finals to have a chance to win a ring. Put your name on the best trophy in sports. And there's just nothing happening with the Stars. I don't see it. Jamie Benn looks like dog shit. Ben should be dealt. They should scratch Ben. You can't have your captain do what he did. Dump him to Arizona. Cap, I got an idea. Actually, no, that's actually something me and Fajardo are going to be doing. We're going to be ranking locker rooms around the league. Yeah, they gave up early goals, Felony. It was like, they had 3 pretty quick in the first. Yeah, like 3... Let me go over back to this page, right? 3:41 into the first, then 10:25 in the first, and then 14. Like, you're already down 2-0, a little halfway into the first, and then Kolasar scores one a few, like, 3 minutes and 35 seconds later. No heart. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. One of the worst performances. This is one of the worst performances I've seen from a team in a conference finals. Yeah, this series is over. 0 for 47 or something like that. The stat for teams that are down by 4 goals trying to force a game 7. Nope. They're dead in the water, kids. Let's talk about this one. For the reason, like, Askarov, though, I've been a big fan of for a while. I was kind of surprised he went so high. Or I should say low, right? Yeah, I thought he would have been picking earlier in the draft, because I think Askarov is going to be phenomenal. And it's crazy with Nashville, right? You had Pekka Rinne, who was a very good goal. I mean, let's go all the way back. You had Thomas Vokoun, very good goalie for a long time. Then you have Pekka Rinne, very good goalie for a very long time. Then you have Soros, a very good goalie for a long time. And then you're going to have Askarov, who's going to be the same version of that. Like, he's going to be phenomenal. Nashville just picks good goaltenders, and they value that position. Now, they haven't won a cup. You'd have that argument. But you always have stability in net. And when you have the goaltender of the future, you can get the other pieces. It's crazy. I think the Panthers-Knights series will be good. Yeah, I do too. They're very two similar type teams, and I think that that's where it's going to head. I think it'll be 6 or 7. I'm going to do a breakdown in that like I did last one. This game is where Vegas wins. I mean, Ro, I'll be honest with you, that's what it's looking like. BTS. Why did Boston get rid of the classic yellow yellow seats? They upgraded the Garden, and they try to get new seats in there. I think that's mainly the reason why. Yeah. I mean, I think that's mainly the reason why. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to do something off the script here. I'm going to do something completely off the script here, so I apologize for this in advance. Oh, wow. Hi, Locker Room. You're pretty funny. Thank you. All right, let's see. Good to see Flying Fluffy doing good, man. Oh, it's 18 minutes. I was gonna go off the script and just do this really quick. I'm gonna watch that after. I might do a video. I don't know. I'll talk with him first before I do a video on it. want to be like, oh, I saw this and I'm just gonna take your shit. Like, you know what I mean? Just kind of this. I don't want to do him dirty like that. So I'll talk to him first. I don't want to be that guy. So, it says, shitty city and bum French. Not a fan. And yeah, I think Martin Brodeur they should have realized. Who would be your pick for the Vegas? It would have to be Adin Hill. Adin Hill, or you could... Yeah, Adin Hill. Because if you think about it, Adin Hill came into that series... Like, Brossoit got hurt, right? Hill comes in, and he's been lights out ever since. Even the games he's lost, he's played phenomenal. So, I think Hill would be the guy. I was watching Adele's video, I didn't know why, but they were booing Stormy and Canes fans. Yeah, I agree, Felony. Definitely their goalie. I would definitely agree, like, Adin Hill for Vegas would right now be my pick. Now, if Jack Eichel heats up and some of those post shots start going in the net, then maybe we could have a different conversation. The Stars are dead. Yo, Minnesota's anger, and I respect it. Minnesota's anger towards Dallas is just acknowledged for a lot of reasons. When you took the North Stars down south, took Mike Modano, took the franchise, I understand your hatred, and it's okay. You're here. It's a safe space here. Glick says, what do you think of the Maple Leafs? I think the Maple Leafs are a talented roster with flaws. Now, when you spend that much money and you allocate it up all to your forward core, right? I think the results you're getting in the postseason, you're starting to see why. Now, some people go, oh, that's a tired take, or whatever. But I thought them signing John Tavares to that massive contract, even at the time when they got him from the Islanders, I thought that was a little bit too rich. He's a great player. He's still about a point per game player, I believe, this past season. But at that cap hit, you know, you're expecting far too much from Tavares, especially as he gets older. Everybody knew that contract was going to age pretty poorly, and we're starting to see that. I still think he's a very good hockey player. I think the problem with Tavares, right, and this is where I think some people get twisted. I'll say this clearly. John Tavares, I like a lot. I like his game. I just think he's more of maybe around a $6 to $7 million center and not 11. And you could allocate that money elsewhere in your salary cap for a defenseman, because they don't have a number one defenseman. They have Morgan Riley, who's he's solid. TJ Brody, you kind of saw him get exposed a bit in the postseason. Muzzin got hurt, right? But yeah, actually, is Muzzin? I want to make sure I'm correct with that. Did he get? I know he wasn't in the playoff. I'm just trying to say, is he a free agent? I'm trying to remember now. But I mean, Toronto has some good pieces here. I'm going to go to depth chart here. Yeah, he was off the season, but you're signed. Yeah, so he has one more year. Okay. I didn't know if he was a UFA this year or next year. I mean, you have quality defenders like Mark Giordano for his age at 39. He was quality. Liljegren, you're hoping he takes the next step up. So, I mean, do you think you have internal solutions for the problem that you're facing? And, I mean, looking at some of these contracts, like Tavares, he's got a couple more years on that deal at 11 mil. And then you got Matthews is going to be up at 11.6. Like, he's probably going to want a little bit more. Marner, he signed until 25 with Tavares. And Marner was absolutely fantastic this year. Yeah, it's just they have a very good offense, but I think there's not a good enough defense. And their goaltending, I think Wall could be a very good future starter for them. And they got to address, like, Samsonov is an RFA. Matt Murray is signed to I don't know why they did this. They signed him to a couple-year deal. So he's going to have that roster spot. So will Wall get buried again? And I think Wall right now is probably their best solution to have. I think Wall would be far better to have than Matt Murray in a tandem because he's a young goalie. I mean, Wall. Yeah, I mean, look, he's 24 years old. He did fantastic in the postseason. 6 games played, regular season 2.16, 932. I like a lot what I saw from Wall, his composure. Yeah, I mean, that wraparound goal wasn't great, but you didn't lose that game because of Wall. You lost it because the team, you just got outplayed. And I just, they're in a weird situation. They're in a very, very, very weird situation. Because I would just rock with Wall if that's my opinion. I'd love to know your thoughts down below. Sorry for that ramble. There's very little urgency. Yeah, I agree with that. Work on their D. Yep. At least have them for 1 more year. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh wait, did my stream just crash? No, my streaming to this did. Okay, that was weird. That just kind of froze. Whatever. But yeah, I think for me the Leafs are a solid team, but they have holes, and until they address them, they're never going to be more than just a regular season powerhouse. Because in the postseason, it becomes more about a well-rounded game. You can't, that's why you're seeing these this is why you're seeing these defensive teams dominate, like the Golden Knights and the Panthers. I mean, look at how they're constructed roster-wise. I mean, the Carolina Hurricanes, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Look how they're structured. And the Leafs are kind of in a situation they could potentially lose some guys. Now, do you trade one of them? I don't know. Like, do you trade, like, the one that would make the most sense, just because the ease to move, would be Nylander, because his no movement doesn't activate until July 1st of this year. So you can move him, and it is what it is. But do you want to move one of your more affordable contracts? I don't know. Don't know if you want to do that. Put the sound on so I know if it comes back. Maximus says, trade Marner, not Nylander. I think the Leafs have too much of the same player on that team. They need to get a little bit more of that grit. Now, Matthew Knives, he's not going to be your savior, but he's going to be a cheaper contract and kind of brings a little bit more of a physical presence, which is what you need. But you don't need an old Wayne Simmons physical presence. That's like when the Bruin fans are like, bring back Milan Lucic. Oh, why? So I can watch him slug through the ice. Like, get some young, bigger players that have some speed to them that can play a physical game. And yeah, Willie showed up in the postseason. Absolutely. Yo, I can't put that on stream. I can't put that on stream, Feldy. Oh, I can't put that on stream. Simmons can't skate, but Milan Lucic is kind of the same. The Bruins fans are like, we got to bring back Milan Lucic. And I have a Lucic jersey. I was a Lucic fan, right? Like, actually. Oh. So, like, I could say I was a fan of this player. I liked Milan Lucic in his prime. But the problem with Milan Lucic, I'll be honest with you, even in his prime, he took nights off. Shaggy, my man, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you back. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same boat. Like, 1 day contract, cool. And I'm a Milan Lucic fan. Liked a lot what he did for the Bruins, but let's also not forget, my man would take nights off in his prime. Sorry, people forget that. They just look like they just remember the big old physical hits and the fights. Like, you don't remember when he disappeared for 20 games at a time? Like, I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. We're watching the Stanley Cup Western Conference Final Game 6 joke. Dallas Stars not showing up. Appreciate it, guys. It's not like fans pay for these tickets or shit. God, I'm being petty right now, but I can't help it. Just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic performance by the Stars. I might lose subscribers for the video I do tonight. We'll see. Like, they need to take out their wallet, credit cards, start microtransactions, try to get like something going here. Yep. Actually, Felony, I would 100% agree with you. They're stuck in, like, 90% of fans are stuck in that 70. God, it's critical. God, we big. Like, no, it's like you can be big, but you gotta skate in today's game. They're athletes. But this is gonna be a wall coming in here. Dude, look at this. Dude, a lot of people just left. Shag said, I'd rather force back a Carlson, a chance to bring a dude who hasn't been good since 2000. Agreed. Dressed like Grid 1984. I mean, but it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy. You gotta, oh, as a McNabb ran into, is that Roope Hintz who tripped over? You can't ask Capellany if he just skates, like the guy fell and you skate over him. What? Marchessault dumping it. Like, Vegas is going to just kill clock. They're up 4. Makes sense. Yeah, Carlson was trash. I agree. Carlson was not good. By the way, it's really good to see you, Shaggy, man. I haven't seen you in a bit. I love seeing you back in the live streams, man. I'll be doing the podcast. It should have been this Sunday, but I've been sick, so it's going to be next Sunday. Oh! Ooh. Out and just missed. Come on. Good stick lift there by Stevenson. Howden in front. Stevenson cooking. Throws it. Hockenpah. 18 minutes here. Matteo. Oh, drop pass there to Howden. And Carlson, sorry. Ripped that. Do you pull Oettinger? I don't know, man. Like,
Mattio's not the swiftest skater. It's probably the one thing that keeps him being from an everyday regular. But he's smart and he's strong.
Good shot there by Carlson. I saw the one. I thought it was 21.
It's really the first mistake Hanley's made.
Amadio to Carlson. Carlson just rips that.
Mattio steals, spins, and then
Amadio's like, not today, son. Throws it.
this is a great shot.
Great shot.
Bad to worse, and it's 5-0.
I mean, I don't think you pull Oettinger. You just leave him in. Like, you've already lost this game.
Out his 10th of the playoffs, so he has that record all by himself. He had 14 goals in the entire
Carlson had 14 regular season goals. He has 10 in the playoffs. That's nutty.
games. That's been quite a month for him.
Nah. Just let Oettinger stew in this.
And they celebrate the birth of their new baby. Stanley Cup return on the horizon for Carlson now. A 5
I don't know, man. It's kind of like they might go to commercial break and pull him.
that he has played. He likes this building, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. And with the assist, Amadio now has his first point of the series. Every big
Lindell carrying it
skater who has played
to
in
Cravanta.
at least 1 point. You talk about quality depth. No better demonstration of it.
Like, a part of me just wants to make a friggin' commentary right now. This is pathetic.
They got the expansion draft. Kelly McCrimmon and George McPhee have made several trades.
This is absolutely pathetic.
Quality players to this group, and heck, their goaltender was a
You're up 5, like, you're down 5-0.
he was going to be the guy that was going to be
Oh.
playing goal at this position, but it's a well-constructed team, really well-constructed team. Full marks for where they are.
And oh, look, Jamie Benn, the friggin' cross-checking extraordinaire.
Not for key injuries last year, they probably would have been in the playoffs. All 6 years of their history, this was their 5th time in the playoffs in 6 years.
Well, Parise is gone, and that is a step in the right direction. I mean, Parise,
Remarkable that eichel
I feel bad for Parise in some regards, but
fourth round pick, rather. Technically, their fourth string goaltender is thriving on this stage. I was just texting with one of his teammates on the Coyotes, the team that he began with, and I asked him, "Are you surprised?" He said, "Absolutely not." I said, "Why?" He goes, "He's always been confident. He's always been detail oriented. I knew that once he got to the win."
Aiden Hill was not their 4th-string goalie, dude.
They really acquired goaltender depth from San Jose, and they needed it. With the injuries to other goaltenders.
Wait a minute. Aiden Hill was not the 4th-string goalie, though. Robin Leonard's been out for his issues. It was Logan Thompson and Hill the most of the season. Am I crazy, right? Like, they're trying to say he was the 4th-string goalie. That's not true. He was their backup. Logan Thompson played great this year, and then he got injured. And then, I mean, I know there's been injuries, and they got quick due to those injuries.
Hill came in.
He was their 4th-string goalie?
Here's Eichel with Barbashev. Jack Eichel behind Marshall.
Are you sure? Because maybe I just remember him with the tandem with him and Thompson.
The only other team that's ever had 2 goalies with 5-game winning streaks in the same postseason.
Yeah, but didn't Brossoit come into... Didn't Brossoit come into because Hill and Thompson were injured, and then Brossoit went on a...
I think one other step we're going to look at here when the finals get rolling is you got 2 teams whose starting goaltenders weren't the starting goaltenders when the playoffs started. Which,
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm just...
I mean, that just doesn't happen.
I thought most of the season he was the backup.
Panthers, we did the series a lot
Right.
of games against Boston.
Now I gotta check that, because that's gonna drive me crazy.
They did it out of necessity.
Hold on.
And now, you're debating who'd be the Conn Smythe Trophy favorite right now. You'd say Matthew Tkachuk, but he might not even be the MVP on his team in these playoffs with the way Bob.
Hold on. Unfortunately, it only shows the right...
Against Carolina, it's just unbelievable.
Oh, excuse me.
We can go right back to game 5.
Let me see.
A couple of times. The breakaway
Let's see here.
Brad Marchand,
Because the game's boring as shit at this point.
he makes the save.
Actually, Jay, I'm gonna be making a new channel to do NFL. Yeah, and only 14 shots. Yeah, I know, it's pathetic.
Pittsburgh just took care of business in the last
God, this is such a boring game. It's usually, it hasn't been like that all season, and then, like, you know.
Marchand. Boston in game 6 in Florida.
Okay, I have to see this for myself because I'm freaking curious.
Game 7
Stats.
minutes ago.
Yep. Prime goal there.
Regular season.
Just to show
Okay.
incredible. Again,
Yeah, Aiden Hill had the second most games played out of any goalie for Vegas. 27. And then Thompson had 37. Quick had 10. Brossoit had 11 because none of them could stay healthy.
14 minutes to go. 5-0 now Vegas. Carlson is second on the
But yeah, no, I thought so. He played the second most, which maybe on this roster really maybe he could still be 4th string, but Delandria tries a cut, save there by Hill.
Early tying up as the Landry got knocked down. And there's an interference call coming. The 13th.
Hockey reference, okay.
Delandria trying to get Dallas on the board. It'll be Haig going off and a Dallas power play when we come back.
Man, this game kind of sucks, guys. I apologize. It's thought this game be more exciting. So yeah, I'm making an NFL channel with me and my boy Jared, and we're gonna be doing NFL. So
I'm from Boston area, so I'm a New England Patriots fan. So I saw a lot of championships. Now I'm seeing a lot of Mac Jones, not so many championships. Let's see. Cowboys. I used to look at futures watch very young. By the way, the hockey channel still during the postseason. It's going to be mainly everyday uploads. I'm going to try to maintain that, maybe 5 to 7 a week, just depending on how much material I can do. But these other channels aren't going to be that because it's going to be probably a few videos a week, just so I can give myself a little bit of a life outside of content creation. I don't make, like, if I made a living off this stuff and I could live off this like stuff, and like if the hockey channel ever got to the point where I could do this full time, I mean, yeah, I'd be like, fucking treat this like a 9 to 5. But I make decent money, but just not enough to throw everything at it. You're a Chiefs fan. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is a stud. Let's see. Listen, I think Mac Jones can be fine. I think he'll be fine. I mean, they had two defensive guys, or they had two guys that never were offensive coordinators to call the plays. And last year, I could have pulled better plays off Madden. Next time here, Memorial Cup game. I probably should do that, actually. So you're a Dallas Cowboy fan? Well, actually, kind of curiously, what do you think of Dak Prescott, and do you think he's overpaid, and do you think he will be able to get you to the distance? Heiskanen for the point. And that goes wide. This is such a pathetic performance. I can't get over this.
Dallas on the power play for the second time. 0 for 1 tonight. Trying to avoid being shut out on home ice for the second time in this
God.
flanked by Hill in that game 3.
This is such a quiet arena. Domi.
Domi handed it off to Sagan. Heiskanen with 12
Heiskanen over to Marshman. Marshman over to Domi. Domi back to Marshman. Try to get something going here, boys. Heiskanen over to Sagan and save.
down by Hill.
So you're a Minnesota Vikings fan there, Cowboy? Felony says, not overpaid. He's very good. Dak is only really Dak when he incorporates scrambling in this game.
Goals in the regular season. Points. 6th on their team. Still without a point in the conference final. And a blast.
Yeah, well, Peter, it'll be interesting to see what the hockey guy says. He'll usually have more of a positive spin on it, and I mean, I'm usually try to be positive. Oh shit! A little bit of a.
Should get it. It really is tremendous. Big help to us as we prepare for these games.
Most hated team probably be the Cowboys. Would be up there.
Robertson along the wall sent it back
I know the Patriots actually are up there too now.
on the Dallas power play. Under 12 minutes to go now. Pavelski. Heiskanen got it back for Robertson. And now Suter.
Suitor from the point.
Get some traffic out in front.
Why? What happened between that? That's actually, I have no idea what happened. Hintz down low.
It is over.
Yeah, Patriots used to be the most hated until like Tom Brady moved to Tampa and won that ring.
Now Pietrangelo.
Pietrangelo, whoop, all the way around.
Ray with an eye toward the future.
Suitor coming up,
There by Vegas.
drops it to Robertson, and that's a bad drop.
Achilles heel seems to be the penalty kill.
Oh yeah, I saw that video. The unpopular opinion on Marty Brodeur. Yep, I know exactly what video you're talking about.
And keeping the opponent's
Yeah, I think. Let me get my take on the goaltending stuff. Because this game sucks. I hate to say this. I usually don't like doing this to a watch party. This game fucking blows. I'm just being honest with you. Dallas has no heart. Vegas the only one hustling. Only one hustling. It's just this is a disgrace. And who's got their leg up ass over tea kettle? White Cloud and Glendenning. When it comes to Martin Brodeur, I think he's underappreciated in this regard. We think that because he had the trap system and stuff like that, that he's not a good goaltender. I think that's such a foolish way to look at it. He still had to make big saves in big moments. Now, personally, my favorite goalie, my best goalie, in my opinion of all time, is Dominik Hasek. And then for me, Waugh and Brodeur are kind of like right there, neck and neck. That's just my opinion because I think Patrick Waugh and Martin Brodeur were phenomenal. And, when you're getting to, good save there by Hill, when you're getting to like some of the best goaltenders in the history of the sport, like you're just blocking and you're just nitpicking and nitpicking and nitpicking. BTS says, will you tell Felony I'm sorry she blocked me? She's right, so BTS is sorry, Felony, if you want to unblock him. I think the problem is actually, funny enough, left wing lock is what my coach made us play in high school. So that's actually kind of a throwback. But I think when it kind of comes down to it, it's becomes so, you're just nitpicking at some point. I think all goalies are great. And to win that many games, I mean, he has the most wins ever for a goalie. NHL goalie wins all time. Yeah. I mean, it's Martin Brodeur has 691. Yeah, I just remember that because he went to St. Louis. He was trying to get 700, which would have been freaking amazing. I mean, if you look at Martin Brodeur, if you look at the stats, if you go on pure stats alone, he has better stats than Waugh. Now, you could argue Waugh did help create the butterfly and kind of make it popular. But Patrick Waugh wasn't perfect either. And I think we're looking at a little bit of revisionist history if we're not acknowledging when Waugh won his cups, they were also on really good teams. Like, that Colorado team, you got Ray Bork, on a foot. Like, you had so many quality defenders on that roster. I'm more referencing when he was younger. Did not trap. No, not in 2012. I'm not going to sit here. But earlier, like late 90s, early 2000s, they did do they did incorporate the trap. No, I didn't say he created the butterfly. I'm saying he helped popularize it. Now, people do say that he created the butterfly, but he did help make that goaltending style far more popular.
Last very long, that's for sure. It was rather quickly once you let go in Boston that he was hired here, and there was so much like it was going to be better. You'd have
Tony Esposito played the butterfly.
months and months removed from that.
Back with no helmets, but Waugh made it more popular compared to stand-up. Yeah. For me, like Brodeur and Waugh are kind of, maybe I should do a video on that, but it's just so fucking close between those two. I just thought Hasek was a completely different animal. And if Hasek didn't have the issues of coming over and playing until he was a little bit older, I would have had a far longer win, far better, greater win title.
Why Dallas? What was your connection? He said you really didn't have much of one. And there was Joe Pavelski, who he coached in San Jose, who was his captain for a while in San Jose. He told him it was a great organization.
Yeah, no, Waugh did refine it. No, he didn't create it. I never said he did, but he popularized it, and that's what a lot of young goalies, like they look to Patrick Waugh, like a lot of these guys coming up, like not maybe now, but a few years ago even, they watch Waugh. And Marty, yeah, he was a hybrid. Marty was a good goalie, though. Peter said the argument against Marty is because there was nights where he would only face like 20 shots. But then I guess on the flip side, right, if we're going to kind of go there, right, some goalies thrive off getting into a rhythm, and by him facing so little shots at times, and then like when he finally gets a shot, it's a high scoring chance, can be difficult as well. And if you're looking at like wins, okay, Brodeur has 691, Wall has 551. Save percentage, Brodeur has a 912, Wall has a 910. Goals against average, Brodeur has a 2.24, Wall has a 2.54. Excuse me. No, BTS, don't go, dude. Don't go, BTS. Relax. Relax. Brodeur had 125 shutouts. Wall only had 66. I mean, only 66. That's kind of a goofy thing to say. That's what she said. What sets him apart are these things. 1, 95% Marty played with a baseball catcher's chest protector, the smallest pads in the league. Marty had most 1-goal wins in history. I mean, that's a good argument to make.
Bill Foley's franchise been a success from before day one. Off the ice, on the ice.
He's not the best. Just imagine. Briz. Yeah, no. Brodeur was a phenomenal puck handler. Phenomenal. I actually hate how the trapezoid's in, personally. That's just me. Sagan takes a shot. Good save there by Hill. 8-16 in the third period. Tails, I appreciate you popping in. It looks like we're going to be having a Vegas Golden Knight versus Florida Panther final. Oh, that makes sense. Hey, man, just stay safe, bro. Just stay safe, man. Timmy Thomas, the GOAT. Timmy Thomas was fun to watch, man. Like, and he on his run, on his like 3-year run, there was nobody better in the NHL. Dude was an animal. Eichel here, dangling. But yeah, no, I mean, I know the trapezoid is there for a reason, but I think it's very close between Wall and Brodeur, and it's not the gap people try to make it out to be. There's no significant, like, it's not a huge margin. Oh, oh my God, 6-0. I'm not even a Stars fan. I'm like depressed. What is this? Amadio. It's a me, Amadio. Yeah, this is empty. Look how low effort this defense is. Well, like, show some effort for your goalie. He's already lit in 5. Like, what is this? We need one more for the touchdown, boys and girl. We need one more for the touchdown. Touchdowns in Vegas Golden Knights. This is such a bad performance. What a joke. Man. This is... Check this out. Crazy Golden Knights. The Taker's going to break down style frame by frame with secrets. Had 4 issues that broke down. They need the extra point. You're correct. You're right. That's crazy. Vegas has, like, they're kind of ruthless. They're just still after it here. Out in here. Half wall. 2-point conversion, anyone? Wow. Wow, look how empty it is. This is a fucking joke, dude.
You really can't throw a game away, and it just felt like they did that in game 3. It came out flat. He had the
Oh, look, Jamie Benn.
Vegas on the 5-minute power play, in which they
This is pathetic performance, man.
there were other bad penalties. Oettinger wasn't good. I think when they look back, they'll regret. There's so many things that happened in that game in particular.
But I agree, and I also think back to those 2 first games. Both of them were, they lost the first one.
This is just
So they hurt themselves really in games.
like the problem I have is just the lack of effort I'm seeing and just the quit. Like they quit after they got down by honestly even 1-0. You started the sales going, then 2-0, and then 3-0. It just the game was over.
Except I guess that's why one team goes on. You can tell yourself lots of stories, but at the end of the day, Vegas got it done.
Now we agree to be more positive in our videos, Paul. It's hard to be positive.
And the Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN.
It's hard to be positive when they're not showing any effort in Dallas. What is this shit?
All your insurance needs.
Felony says it's also a lot harder. Yeah, no, that's what I said. Like sometimes having less shots can be more difficult because goalies is all about rhythm. Being goalies, getting into a rhythm. And when you face more dangerous opportunities, only like a few times, like when they get shots through, they're high quality. Yeah, it's more difficult. Will they even have enough? No, I don't think so. Honestly, how it feels, Vegas could pull their goalie and Dallas couldn't score. That's just how this feels right now.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicle team, like the CRV and the Core, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance. More advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, get autonomy with the 2022 Kelly Blue Speedway.com best buy. Get moving. At the Honda Free.
Man, this is such a bad game. I sorry for repeating that. I'm just surprised at a little bit of fight I'm seeing. Like, I'm not seeing the effort. I'm not seeing the heart. At this point, I don't care who wins the cup. I kind of on the side of Florida as much as it hurts to say. That's who I'm going to probably pick is Florida.
Well, how about it? The two teams in green that fought so hard try to make history come back from 3 games.
Oh, Celtics fucking choked. That's good. Jimmy Butler. I kind of want Jimmy Butler to win a championship, bro. I'm not as big as a fan as the Celtics team just because of what's going on there. Just I'm not a big fan of them.
7 in 2012. Vegas on the road, they've been, as you mentioned earlier, a really good road team all season long, and they needed to dial their game up, and they certainly did tonight.
The last goal, the final 5 minutes.
No need to apologize. You have your opinion, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Felony. I just can't say VJ Brass after how they treated their stars. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say Vegas's front office is fucking amazing by any means, but they build winners. And Cassidy,
Multiple points. The bottom 6 forward,
So 4:30 in the third.
6 goals.
Honest question here. If I make a video roasting the Stars, does that take away from what the Knights have done?
14, 15 goals from a whole bunch of players, and they got it all year, and they have not laid back a step in the playoffs.
Because I don't want to do that. That's why I usually don't. It's usually why I don't like making those type of videos because I feel like it takes away. But like this performance is so fucking bad. It's just so bad, and I don't get like this on the stream. But like you're in the conference finals. Where is the heart, dude? Where is it? I don't get it. I feel like when I played for my I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what just happened. No idea. I apologize. Something's going on. I think because maybe it's because there's a storm here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I apologize. Let's try to get this back up again. So, I mean, that's actually what I might do, if I'm being honest. Stop being weird, camera. What I might do is I might make 2 separate videos. I actually think that's a good idea, because I don't want to cut what Vegas has done, because that's the unfortunate thing sometimes is, like, I don't want to make a video that cuts. Peter says he's putting more effort getting the streak back up than running to the stars. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe because there's a storm going on. I don't know, man. It's weird. White cloud here to the point, but I don't want to take away from what the Knights have done. So I'm probably gonna make a video where I'm just gonna roast them, I guess. And it's not typically my style. I like to be, this team played well. Like, even in the Carolina series, right? The Hurricanes got swept, right? Nobody can deny that. But they showed some heart and effort every night. Now, they couldn't finish. But they showed some heart and effort. I just didn't see that like Dallas. Like, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. They're probably just killing clock, I think. Yeah, they're just gonna kill clock. I respect it. Just kill clock. Get this game over with. Oh, that's pretty cool, Tony. Yep.
Final 10 seconds.
Well, that wraps it up.
And congratulations to the Vegas Golden Knights. On their way to
Vegas was the far better team throughout most of this series. That was a dominant Game 6 performance, man. Wow. That's enough of that. Good shit. Congratulations to Vegas fans. Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve this. And Dallas Stars, you're going to deserve the roasting I'm going to give you. So, 29 to 23 shots on goal. Stars got something going. 1 for 3 on the power play for the Knights. 0 for 2 for the Stars. 36 to 32 in hits in favor for the Knights. 23 block shots by the Golden Knights. Only 12 for the Stars. Both had 11 giveaways. Goal scorers of this game. William Carrier, William Karlsson, Keegan Colasar, and then in the second period, Marchessault. And then they're like, you know what, let's just beat him like a redheaded stepchild. I can say that because I have red hair. William Karlsson again, and then Michael Miro. So, yep. Wow. Yeah. Strong effort by the Stars. What is Sportsnet smoking? Yeah, they're done. They're done. The Stars are done. Knights. It is now going to be the Florida Panthers versus the Vegas Golden Knights in the finals, and that's going to be a good one. I'm going to have a preview ready for that. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one. I appreciate everybody popping through. Felony, Peter. Pirate Girl, Cowboy, BTS, Blood Maid, Tails was good seeing you towards the end. Shaggy, was also good seeing you back. I'm trying to go Maximus, and then not Max earlier in the stream. I appreciate everybody popping through. If I forgot your name, don't take any offense to it. But no, don't feel stupid. Don't feel stupid. It's all good. Let's, I'm going to go make a video. I'm going to have to make 2. Because I'm going to be insulting the crap out of the Stars. Usually not my style, but that was pathetic. So I appreciate everybody popping through. I will be having a live stream for the Stanley Cup playoffs as well. I'm going to be going away June 5th through the 10th. But I'll be bringing something with me so I can stream there. It might be a little bit shoddy quality, so I apologize in advance. But again, appreciate everybody popping through. Means a lot, and I'll see you soon. Video will probably be up in 2 to 3 hours. Catch you later. Well, 2 videos. 2 videos going to be up in 2 to 3 hours. One's going to be nice. One's not going to be so nice. Take it easy, everybody.